Gina from Haunted Flower, and now I'll be reviewing The Runaways, which has finally come to Indianapolis. The Runaways was written and directed by Floria Sigismondi, based on the book Neon Angel by Cherie Currie about her life. This coming-of-age 70s all-girl rock band biopic stars Kristen Stewart as Joan Jett and Dakota Fanning as Cherie Currie. When I first heard the picks for the stars of this film, I really couldn't help but groan. I mean, come on, it's Bella from Twilight and Fern from Charlotte's Web. But on the other hand, if they got away with it and did really well, that would be really something to talk about and a huge step forward for their careers. And after watching the movie, I have to say, rock on, ladies. You did this one well. I was so surprised with how good it was. Dakota Fanning has a baby face and has been trying to convince us for some time that she's ready for grown-up roles now. This is the second movie I've seen her in drunk, the first one being Push, and she's only just turned 16. It is oddly perfect for this film though, because the character at the time, Cherie Currie, was 15, and so was Fanning during the filming of this movie. Fanning sinks her teeth really, really deep into this role and does not let go. Her degree of concentration and commitment to every degree of theatricality of Cherie's personality and all the intoxicated, drugged up scenes is utterly mesmerizing. I mean, in the first few minutes, you're going to have a hard time watching because it's little Dakota Fanning up there, and it feels, well, sort of wrong in a jailbait kind of way to see her in those scenes and those outfits, but that's exactly what Cherie Currie went through at that age, and it brought up the same controversy then. I mean, she really, really floored me, and even as a woman, I can say that Dakota Fanning managed to bring in major sex appeal at a young, wrong but perfect for this age. It's creepy, but she does it so well. While I knew somewhere in there Fanning probably had some great acting chops hiding from all of her experience, but I was really on the fence about Stewart going in. In Twilight, she's mastered the art of biting her lip and stammering over her words and speaking almost woodenly to the love of her life, Edward. So I really dreaded the thought of her being Joan Jett. I was wrong. There's something else in there, and Kristen Stewart brought it out in this role, and just as it was with Fanning, it's kind of amazing to watch. She only resorted to her actor tics in a couple of minor scenes, and the rest of the time, she's all like punked out and rock and roll ready to go. This portrayal was fearless, and she took some great risks to really capture every ounce of the spirit and crackling fire of Joan Jett. I was very, very impressed with both girls who looked and felt so similar to the original rockers. The other character to really take note of would be the Runaways producer slash manager guy, Kim Fowley, played by Michael Shannon. Fowley was said to be a little bit of a controversial figure at the time because he was steering the girls in the direction of selling sex with their music, but as the movie pans out, it seems like the direction of the band was about 50-50. Fowley had ideas and he presented them with great gusto and command, and they listened and responded and began to add elements of their own, like Currie's little corset and fishnets, for example. Shannon's raw enthusiasm in this line delivery and his gigantic facial expressions really helped his shocking teaching lessons, and it became some of the most enjoyable and hilarious moments of the film. I mean, one of my favorite shots in the film was Fowley reading The Art of War while hanging upside down and yelling at the girls on the phone. It was hilarious. This is a funny guy. Everything he says just made me laugh. The storyline for The Runaways really keeps you in it, and the plot is laid out really well to focus on the two main girls and their backgrounds and their upbringings, though of course it is a little bit more about Cherie than Joan Jett because it's based on Cherie's book, makes sense. There's a special scene where you get to see Joan buy her first leather jacket, and when she's told girls can't play electric guitar, she plugs in and just goes off on the guy, tells the man he can't tell her what to do. The relationship between Cherie and her sister Marie feels really genuine and heartfelt and complicated, as all families are. The music scenes are exciting and fun. It's a crazy, drugged-up rock reality, and this movie rocks hard. It's a great biopic about a pioneer band of girl rockers that you should not watch with your grandmother because it is very rated R. And that's my review of The Runaways. Wah! Shameless plug! Don't forget to see all of my reviews and videos of me on the Rotten Tomatoes show at hauntedflowerreviews.com. Also check out our store, hauntedflower.com, the web's best source for fantastic apparel. You can follow us on Twitter at haunted_flower or fan our Facebook page too. If you're local to the Indianapolis area, visit indiemojo.com for details on how you can win free screening passes.
And I could tell it would be long.